Good evening, this is Tina. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to display product details, okay? And this is gonna be my last video of today. I'm getting tired. Want to go to sleep, okay? So how to do that? Let me show you the behavior, which is on the home page. When we click view details, and it will go to the detail page and show the title, name, image, and the description, right? But now it doesn't work. You will see page not found. The problem is when we view detail, okay, we should view each of the product detail, right? So here after the product, it should have a product ID here. But since we are using MongoDB, the MongoDB will automatically generate a primary key for us, which is used to uniquely identify the uniquely identify the each of the document inside our collection. And the one they are using is not using ID. The one used is using underscore ID. So that's why our ID here is none. We should change our code. Whatever place we're using ID, you have to using underscore ID so we can retrieve this value. Okay, let me show you here. In our index, here we should change to using underscore ID. And also in our product model, here using underscore ID. Okay, now let's see if it works. Okay, refresh, and then we go inspect element. Now you can see an ID being attached here. Excuse me. And also the same for the second element. And now after we do the first change, the second thing we have to test is if our add product now works or not. Okay, so we will add the product, which is React. Price is 66, image URL, description QQ, submit. Okay, now we inspect that React, see if it actually have the ID there. Now it has ID, and you also can check the database. And for our React, the ID is automatically generated. So the change we are doing so far, it works, okay? And the next step is here inside our, second step is when we click view details. Now it doesn't work because the product PROD gonna be the undefined. That's why it doesn't work. So we have to go to where? Go to the shop routes, and this is a router to handle when I click view detail button, it will go handled by this router. And we have a get detail method, and get detail method we are using product find by ID to retrieve, right? But now this product is undefined. Okay, that's why the three exception. And here we have to take a look at our find by ID. Obviously, we cannot using this one because it's not from a database, right? So we are gonna use yes this one. Const db equals get db. Okay, we retrieve from database, and then we're using. Sorry, I'm tired. Products. Okay. And then we're using find. You can using find one, which is only return one document for you. And here we should specify what's the filter condition, okay? And we should base down on the ID, right? And if we do like this one, product ID, it will not work, okay? I will show you. And the find one will also return a promise like this to array, like this insert one. And we don't resolve in our model, we will resolve in our controller. So here I will return find one, and then we go back to our controller, then we resolve here. Dot then, okay, and here we were using product And once we get a product, we will render. And here we will switch, we'll change this original array to this product. And if they have errors, we will do the catch on the errors, okay? And one thing we can do is here, we can console.log, give a product and to see the value, okay? You will see this one gonna be none because this one, find by ID, this one, it doesn't match, okay? The ID expect in our database is object ID, but we give the number, okay? We give a string there, so it doesn't work. So let me show you the behavior, okay? So we go back to our home page, and when I click this one, it will become a none. It still cannot get, and let me show you console, okay? This one is none, which means in our controller, the find one, this one return none. It shouldn't return none, right? Because we have this product in our database. And the thing we have to change is here. This one, we were using a require object ID equals require. And here we're using MongoDB dot object ID. Okay, which one is this one? I forgot alias. So either one of them is fine. You can using ID, you can using this ID lowercase. They are alias with each other. Okay. And here, if you want to be consistent with the database, we just using this ID. Okay. Then we also change using this one. And here we are using this should be a class. Then this should here. Okay. Anyway, we just using this one, and then in our field find one here, we were using new object ID, then give product ID, which is this one. And now, what I expect is because now our value match the type inside our database. See here, this is object ID, and now we are object ID here. The type also match. Okay, now let's do one more time, okay? And go here and click view details. And now you are able to see the details, description and price, all the things. Okay, that's a change we make. Okay, let's summarize. First, because the database, the primary key to identify a document is using underscore ID. So previously we're using ID to want to work anymore. So we have to change on our page, which is EJS file. Here using underscore ID, which means is to retrieve this value, okay? And since I changed here, then I also need to go back to our product.js to change this piece, okay? Because the value you retrieve on the EJS should be the instance or the fields inside your domain model, and this is the field in the domain model, okay? And the second change is whatever, see here, when I click this link, when I click view detail, you are gonna get the string value. You're gonna get the string 5e, the thing, okay? But in our database, the type is object ID. It's not just a string, okay? And which means in our controller, this request prime.pro.id will get that string, long string value. And when we use this long string value as a condition to fetch the product from a database, it won't work because the type doesn't match. In our database, it asks us to give object ID, which is this type, okay? The BSON type, BSON data type. That's why here we have to do a require this object ID, and then we use here new object ID, and then the type match to our database, which is this one. So now it can find, and with the find, this one if I remember correctly, this find gonna give you an array. So we are find by ID, so we're using find one. So you don't need to have a bracket 0 to get the first element. Anyway, hope you understand and make the change on your own code successfully. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.